Hello everyone, I'm Samiksha Yadav from Logical Network and today I'll be talking about mediation. So mediation is a type of alternate dispute resolution which is basically an out of court settlement. It includes mainly two types, that is arbitration and mediation. And today I'll be talking about mediation. So the key to an ADR is basically compromise or negotiation. So what is mediation? Mediation is a procedure which involves a neutral third party who basically facilitates conversation between the parties to reach a settlement. Now I'll be talking you through the characteristics of a mediator. So a mediator is a person who's trained, qualified and has a lot of patience and persistence and basically facilitates the conversation between the parties. Now a mediator is not a decision maker. Therefore, he is just present there so that the parties can converse with each other and reach a solution that is convenient to them. Now, I'll talk you through the characteristics of mediation. So, a mediation involves basically three characteristics. First, that it is a non-binding procedure. When I say non-binding procedure, it basically means that the parties are not in any form compelled to reach a particular settlement or compelled to complete the entire mediation. Now it's totally up to them what kind of a settlement they want based on their interest, and if they're not satisfied with the first meeting of a mediation, they can leave the procedure at any time. The second characteristic is that it is a confidential procedure. So a party cannot be compelled to reveal any sort of information that they are not comfortable with and which is confidential to them, and in case they do reveal that confidential information, it is not to be revealed not to anyone and not even in a future court litigation or arbitration. And the third characteristic is that it is interest based. So when I say interest based, it basically means that whatever interests the parties, whatever values them the most, whatever kind of relationship that they want to preserve in the future, it's totally dependent on them, and it's up to the parties how they want to carry out the mediation procedure. Now I will talk you through the stages of mediation. Now basically there are 4 stages in mediation. The first one is the introduction, in which the mediator makes an opening statement. That opening statement basically includes his qualification, his skills, and pertinent information about the parties. It also involves him briefing the parties about the rules and the procedure, and if the fees has not been discussed previously, it will be discussed in the introduction stage. The second is basically they discuss all the facts and the issues. So in this, they identify the problems and they summarize the facts so that they can further proceed with encouraging options. So the third stage is where they determine the options and the agreements or areas of settlement. So in this area, they basically discuss what are the issues, what is to be solved, and in this the mediator encourages more options. And the fourth one comes when there is an area of settlement. So when the parties settle to a certain things, it is put down in written, and the parties may opt for a legal counsel to review the contract. Now I'll come to the advantages of mediation. So the advantages of mediation include that it is inexpensive when we compare it to litigation. Then it is a swift procedure, it takes less time and it is more efficient, it is more agreeable. The parties are allowed to participate, and it is a totally voluntary procedure, and it is confidential. So these are the highlights of the advantages of mediation and why mediation is preferred over litigation. In mediation, it also preserves the relationships of parties in most cases. So that's why people choose to go for mediation rather than litigation. Now finally, I will differentiate for you between mediation and litigation. So there are a few parameters on which I'll be differentiating it. The first one being who decides. So in the case of mediation, the parties decide, and in the case of litigation, the judge decides. Then who controls the procedure? So in the case of mediation, the parties control the procedure, and in litigation, the court or the attorneys control the procedure. Then we come to the time that is the time to schedule the hearing. So in courts, it is mostly like it takes a few months or it may take years to schedule hearing, whereas in mediation it takes just a few weeks. Then we come to the procedure. In mediation, the procedure is informal and it's not binding, and in litigation, it is a binding procedure and a very formal one. Then we come to the publicity. So when it comes to publicity, mediation is a private affair. It is highly confidential and none of the information can be made available to anyone outside mediation. Then in litigation, on the other hand, the information is public. It is a public procedure. Then the relationship of parties in mediation is that of a cooperative one. A cooperative effort may develop through the procedure, but in litigation, it is the parties are antagonistic with each other. Then in the method of negotiation, mediation is basically compromise. So the key to mediation is compromise. The parties have to compromise to reach a settlement. On the other hand, in litigation, it is a hard bargaining method of negotiation. And finally, the result. In mediation, generally, it is a conclusive result, which is a win-win solution for both the parties. On the other hand, for litigation, it is a win or lose situation where either one of the parties may win or lose. So that's it for mediation. I hope the information was very valuable and it was a nice video. Thank you for watching.